This blood type ages more slowly, and if you do not know your blood type at this exact moment, you may be losing precious years of healthy life. Even worse, you may be aging faster than you should, developing diseases you could avoid, and feeling a fatigue you did not need to feel. All because no one ever told you the truth about the hidden power flowing through your veins. Most people live their entire lives without realizing that blood type is not just information for medical emergencies. It is much more than that. It is the secret code that determines whether you will age with deep wrinkles or firm skin, whether you will have energy at 70 or fatigue at 50, whether you will develop heart disease or live with a strong heart until 90, whether you will keep a sharp mind or suffer from early memory loss. Did you know that people with certain blood types have up to 65% less chance of suffering a heart attack? That other types have such powerful immunity that they pass through epidemics almost untouched? That there is one type that adapts to stress like no other, while another needs specific care to avoid collapse? This is not theory. It is proven science. And the ancient masters of Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine already knew this more than 3,000 years ago, long before Western science even discovered that blood types existed. The fear you should have right now is not of aging. It is of aging ignorant, of spending another 10, 20, 30 years doing everything wrong for your type, eating foods that poison you specifically, taking medications that do not work for your body, following generic diets that destroy your vital energy. And the desire? The desire should be this: finally discovering why some people age like fine wine and others like sour milk. Why your 80-year-old neighbor climbs stairs without getting tired while you, at 50, already feel your legs grow heavy. Why that person you know eats everything and never gains weight, while you breathe near a piece of bread and gain 3 kilos. The answer is in the blood. And today, for the first time, you will understand what your own body has been trying to scream at you for years. Because if you are type O and keep eating white flour every day, you are digging your own grave. If you are type A and live stressed without relaxation techniques, your cortisol is destroying you from the inside. If you are type B and insist on eating chicken and corn, you are creating silent chronic inflammation. And if you are type AB and do not respect your need for balance, you are accelerating your aging without realizing it. But stay calm, because today you will leave here with exact knowledge of what to do. I will give you a specific natural remedy for each blood type. A simple, powerful formula, tested for millennia, that you can make at home today to begin unlocking your body's maximum potential. So pay close attention, because the next few minutes may add years to your life, and life to your years. The secrets of each blood. Type. O. The ancestral warrior. If you have blood type O, you carry the DNA of ancient hunters. Your body was made for movement, protein, and strength. And here is what science has discovered. You have one of the strongest natural defenses against heart attack, stroke, and thrombosis. Your blood circulates more freely. Your immunity is aggressive like that of a warrior. You respond strongly to infections. You have probably noticed this already. While everyone around you gets severe flu, you barely feel it. Maybe you caught COVID and your symptoms were mild. Maybe you heal faster than others. That is the power of type O. You were born with a biological advantage, but pay attention, every power has its price. Type O individuals also tend to produce more stomach acid, higher risk of ulcers, difficulty digesting certain foods that are harmless for others. And here is the fatal mistake type O makes: refined flour, white bread, regular pasta, cookies. These foods create a chemical war inside your intestines. In addition, excessive coffee destroys your gastric lining. Sugar sabotages your powerful immunity. The ideal diet for type O is rich in lean proteins, fish, clean meats, eggs, dark green vegetables, and constant movement. Your body was made for this. In Chinese medicine, type O represents the fire element. It needs to burn energy. It needs to move. When you stay still, you rot from the inside. Type A. The strategic cultivator. If your blood is type A, you have a different kind of immunity. It is not explosive like type O. It is silent, controlled, but highly efficient against long-term diseases. You also have a natural ability to adopt routines. Your body responds extremely well to plant-based diets. Many type A individuals have few infections throughout life, but they suffer intensely from stress, anxiety, migraines, and chronic fatigue. And this is not weakness. It is pure biology. Type A naturally produces more cortisol, the stress hormone. Your nervous system is more sensitive. You absorb environmental tension like a sponge. And if you do not learn how to protect yourself from it, you destroy yourself from the inside out. Here is the deadly mistake of type A: excess red meat, processed meats, heavy foods. Your digestive system was not made for this. When you force it, you create chronic inflammation, liver overload, deep fatigue. The strength of type A lies in calm, balance, and nervous system control. In Ayurvedic medicine, type A represents the air element. You need lightness, not weight. Your ideal diet: fresh vegetables, fruits, light fish, whole grains, and above all, calm routines, quality sleep, meditative practices. As Lao Tzu said, "He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened." Type A, you need to know yourself and respect yourself. Type B, the adaptable nomad. Is your blood type B? Then you have one of the most flexible organisms that exist. Type B can adapt to changes in environment, diet, and lifestyle like no other. It is common for type B people to remain standing when everyone else is falling. On exhausting trips, during periods of intense stress, during abrupt routine changes. While others collapse, you adapt. That is your superpower. But not everything is an advantage. Type B has specific reactivity to certain foods that are normal for others. Chicken, for example, a food almost everyone eats without issue, can be poison for you. Corn, tomatoes, peanuts, all can trigger silent inflammation, fluid retention, unexplained fatigue, and intestinal changes. And here is the problem: you do not feel it immediately. It is a slow, chronic inflammation that drains your energy over months and years. The ideal for type B is a varied but strategic diet. Light proteins such as fish and lamb, diverse vegetables, natural teas, and no radical diets or chaotic routines. In Chinese medicine, type B represents the wood element, flexible but needing roots. You function best in balance, in measured adaptation. Type AB, the rare enigma. If you have blood type AB, you belong to a unique group. Only 4% of the world's population has this type. Type AB is a genetic fusion of types A and B. You carry the best of both, and also the risks of both. Type AB individuals have extremely adaptable immunity. They respond well to moderate stimuli. They tend to resist some infections that knock other types down. But here is the big issue. The type AB body does not tolerate extremes. Too much stress? You collapse. Lack of sleep? Your immune system crashes. Unbalanced diets? You pay a very high price. Everything extreme destroys you. Everything balanced strengthens you. Moderate nutrition, light and consistent physical activity, stable routine. This is essential for type AB. You do not function under pressure. You function with intelligence. In Ayurvedic medicine, type AB represents the combination of all elements. You are complex, and complexity requires care. Advanced longevity. Secrets by blood type. Now that you know the foundations of your blood type and the specific remedy for it, it is time to go deeper. I will reveal advanced secrets that very few doctors know. Ancestral strategies combined with recent scientific discoveries that can add up to 15 years to your life expectancy. Pay close attention, because this information can be the difference between aging with vitality or merely surviving. Type O. Intermittent fasting is your secret weapon. Studies show that type O responds exceptionally well to intermittent fasting. Why? Because your ancestral hunter DNA was programmed for periods without food followed by abundant feeding. When you fast for 12 to 16 hours, your body enters deep cellular cleansing mode, a process called autophagy, which literally recycles old and damaged cells. Do this. An 8-hour eating window. Eat between noon and 8 in the evening. Your body will thank you with explosive energy and sharp mental clarity. High-intensity exercise is your fuel. Type O was not made for light walks. You need intensity. Short explosive runs, weightlifting, high-intensity interval training. This keeps your metabolism accelerated, your hormones balanced, and your blood circulating properly. In Chinese medicine, type O needs to burn internal fire. When you exercise intensely, you are feeding your natural element. The iodine secret type O has a greater tendency toward thyroid problems than other types. And a slow thyroid means accelerated aging, weight gain, chronic fatigue. The solution? Natural iodine. Consume seaweed such as nori, wakame, kombu, or add 1 drop of Lugol's iodine to a glass of water 3 times per week. This keeps your thyroid functioning like a Swiss watch. Avoid wheat as if it were poison. For type O, wheat, especially modern wheat, is inflammatory like arsenic. It sticks to your intestines, creates intestinal permeability, deregulates your powerful immunity. Eliminate it completely for 30 days and see the transformation. Less bloating, more energy, perfect digestion. Type A. Meditation is not optional. It is mandatory. Type A. Your greatest enemy is not outside of you. It is inside. It is chronic cortisol that silently corrodes your body. And the only way to reverse this is through daily contemplative practices. 20 minutes of meditation in the morning can reduce cortisol by up to 40%. This is not luxury, it is survival. Deep breathing techniques, gentle yoga, tai chi, all are medicine for type A. As the Indian sage Patanjali said, yoga is the cessation of the fluctuations of the mind. For you, this is literally medicine. Vitamin B12 is vital. Type A has a natural difficulty absorbing vitamin B12, especially if following a vegetarian diet, which is ideal for you. And low B12 means deep fatigue, mental fog, depression, accelerated brain aging. Supplementation is essential. 1,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin, active form of B12, per day, sublingual. This protects your neurons, keeps your energy stable, and prevents cognitive decline. The power of magnesium before bed. Type A lives with a hyperstimulated nervous system. Magnesium is the mineral that calms all of this. It relaxes muscles, reduces anxiety, and deeply improves sleep quality. 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate or threonate 1 hour before bed. You will sleep like you have not slept in years, and deep sleep is when your body regenerates. Eat plant-based, but add quality plant protein. Type A functions best on a predominantly vegetarian diet, but needs enough protein. Lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, amaranth, spirulina. These are your ideal sources. And here is the secret. Ferment your grains. Soak them for 12 hours before cooking. This removes anti-nutrients and makes digestion perfect for your delicate system. Type B. Specific probiotics are your key. Type B has a unique gut microbiome. You need specific probiotic strains that other types do not always need. Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium lactis are essential for you. Take a high-quality probiotic, minimum 50 billion CFU daily. This regulates your adaptable digestion, strengthens immunity, and reduces invisible inflammation. Alternate routines. Regularly. While other types need stability, you need controlled variation. Your body was made to adapt, but when stuck in the same routine too long, you stagnate. Alternate exercises. 1 week swimming, another walking in nature, another dancing, slightly alternate meal times. This keeps your metabolism agile and your mind sharp. In Ayurvedic medicine, type B is Pitta Vata, fire and air. You need movement, but not chaos. Fresh ginger daily. For type B, fresh ginger is almost mandatory. It reduces specific inflammation you develop, improves circulation, and warms the digestive system. Grate a piece of fresh ginger the size of your thumb daily. Add it to teas, juices, or simply chew it with a bit of lemon. This keeps your adaptable body performing at a high level. Avoid excessive multitasking. Type B can do many things at once, but this drains you more than you realize. Focusing on one task at a time increases your brain longevity. Studies show that chronic multitasking accelerates cognitive aging. For you, with an adaptable mind, this is especially dangerous. Practice mindful action. Do one thing at a time, fully present. Type AB, balance between yin and yang is your essence. Type AB, you are the perfect fusion of opposites, and your longevity depends on maintaining this delicate balance. Too much stress, you collapse. Too much relaxation, you stagnate. The ideal ratio, 60% calm, 40% challenge. Find balancing activities, such as Tai Chi, meditation in motion, swimming, active but calm, gardening, productive but relaxing. Digestive enzymes are essential. Type AB has a complex digestive system, sometimes producing too much acid, sometimes too little. Digestive enzymes compensate for this instability. Take 1 capsule of complex digestive enzymes with protease, lipase, amylase before main meals. This ensures full nutrient absorption and prevents intestinal fermentation that causes fatigue. Green tea is your daily elixir. For type AB, green tea is practically mandatory medicine. It regulates blood pressure, which tends to fluctuate, protects against heart disease, your vulnerable point, and maintains mental clarity. 3 cups of high-quality green tea per day. Prefer matcha, the powdered form that concentrates all benefits. This can add years to your life. Small, frequent meals. While type O does well with fasting, you need the opposite. 5 to 6 small meals per day keep your complex metabolism stable. Never go more than 4 hours without eating something light. This avoids energy spikes and crashes, keeps hormones balanced, and prevents metabolic stress. High-dose omega-3 type AB has increased risk of cognitive and cardiovascular problems. Omega-3 protects both exceptionally well. 2 grams of high-quality omega-3, EPA and DHA, daily. Prefer krill oil or molecularly distilled fish oil. This protects your brain, your heart, and reduces systemic inflammation. Ancestral remedies for each type. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. I will give you an exclusive natural remedy for each blood type. Ancient formulas, tested for generations, that will strengthen your defenses and keep away diseases that come with age. For type O, the warrior's elixir. Type O needs to protect the stomach and boost naturally aggressive immunity. Ingredients: half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, juice of half a freshly squeezed lemon, a pinch of freshly ground black pepper, 1 tablespoon of pure bee honey, 200 milliliters of warm water. Preparation: mix everything in a glass until completely dissolved. Drink on an empty stomach 3 times per week. Why it works: turmeric is nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory. Lemon alkalizes and protects the mucosa. Pepper multiplies curcumin absorption. Honey heals and protects the sensitive stomach of type O. This remedy strengthens what you already have best and protects what is most vulnerable. For type A, the Serenity Tonic. Type A needs to calm the nervous system and reduce cortisol that destroys you from within. Ingredients: 1 teaspoon of dried chamomile, 1 spoon of lemon balm leaves, 2 slices of fresh ginger, half a cinnamon stick, 1 spoon of honey to sweeten. Preparation: boil everything for 5 minutes. Strain, let it cool slightly, and add honey. Drink before bedtime. Why it works: chamomile calms the central nervous system. Lemon balm reduces anxiety and improves sleep. Ginger warms and balances. Cinnamon regulates blood sugar. This tea is a natural stress regulator, deeply improves sleep quality, and balances the hypersensitive immune response of type A. For type B, the anti-inflammatory purifier. Type B needs to control silent inflammatory processes caused by reactive foods. Ingredients: half a green apple, 1 stalk of celery, a small piece of fresh turmeric juice of half a lemon, 200 milliliters of cold water. Preparation: blend everything until smooth. Drink throughout the day, preferably in the morning. Why it works: apple cleanses the liver. Celery is a powerful anti-inflammatory. Fresh turmeric has multiplied potency. Lemon alkalizes and detoxifies. This juice reduces chronic inflammation you do not even feel, improves compromised digestion, and helps type B maintain adaptability at high performance. For type AB, the vital stabilizer. Type AB needs hormonal stability, clean energy, and constant balance. Ingredients: 1 tablespoon of dried hibiscus, 1 tablespoon of grated ginger, 2 fresh mint leaves, a bit of lemon peel. Boiling water. Preparation: boil everything for 5 minutes. Strain, let cool slightly, and drink on an empty stomach or between meals. Why it works: hibiscus regulates blood pressure. Ginger improves circulation. Mint calms and clears the mind. Lemon peel detoxifies. This tea stabilizes what needs to be stable, energizes without overload, and prevents early wear that is fatal for type AB. These remedies you have just learned are only the tip of the iceberg. There is an entire ocean of ancestral knowledge waiting for you. And if you want to dive deep into this ancient wisdom, I have something that can transform your life forever. I am talking about the Book of Lost Remedies, written by Professor Jaime Bruning, the greatest naturopathic therapist in Brazil, who dedicated more than 50 years of his life to the study of medicinal plants and natural healing. This book is known as the Bible of Natural Health. Inside it, you will find natural solutions for more than 200 diseases, photos of more than 140 medicinal plants for correct identification, detoxifying bath techniques that cleanse deep toxins, how to use clay to heal inflammation and chronic pain, 13 essential natural remedy recipes, proven techniques for mental and emotional control. All of this for a price that defies logic. 12 installments of 6 Rs and 70 cents or 67 Rs paid up front. Less than 10 Rs per month for lifetime access to knowledge that can add years to your life. You spend more than that on nonsense. But this book, it can save your life and the life of those you love. The link is in the description and in the first pinned comment. This promotion is extremely limited. Last week at this promotional price. Do not postpone. As the ancient masters said, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. If you have watched this far, you are already steps ahead of most people. You now know the secrets your own body carries. You know where you are strong, where you need care, and what to do to keep your health sharp in the coming years. And more than that, you can help others discover this too. Your family, your friends, your parents, your children, everyone carries a blood type that is trying to speak to them. And perhaps your decision to share this knowledge will be the greatest gift you give today. So tell me, what score do you give this class? From 0 to 10, leave it in the comments. And also tell me, which city are you watching from? I want to know how far this message is reaching. Right below, my blood is wisdom. This affirmation has power. It reinforces your commitment to true knowledge. Share this video with at least 3 people. It may be someone you love and want to see living longer, healthier, and more consciously. And remember, the Book of Lost Remedies is still available at a special beginning of the year price. But this is the last week. Do not miss this unique chance. On the final screen, I will leave 2 valuable videos that will deepen this path even more. Watch now. If you are not subscribed yet, click the subscribe button and activate the bell. May God bless your life, your health, and your journey. May every choice you make from today onward lead you to a longer, stronger, and more conscious life. A big hug, lots of health, lots of life, and stay with God.